Mercury enters Sagittarius today. The stage is set for a dynamic and intellectually stimulating period for us. As we embrace the adventurous spirit of Mercury in Sagittarius, our minds open to new possibilities. Our conversations become a journey of exploration. It's time to seek higher knowledge, engage in open-minded discussions, and tell stories that inspire and connect us. So sit back, relax, let's explore the cosmic energies. Together we'll gain an understanding of how we can utilize this energy, embrace this energy, and move forward today and every day. Hi, I'm Tilly. I don't know my name. I'm Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thanks for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send me each and every day, and welcome to your daily focus for November the 10th, 2023. Okay, let's dive into the numerology. Today we have that beautiful 10 energy, bringing in luck, absolutely. Also, it's telling us that we are moving from one season to a next. So we have to prepare for the next season and allow this season to be a part of our world. So this is a season of letting go, of closure, of completion, so that we can plant our seeds going forward. 1 plus 0 is a 1, so we become the trailblazers, the pioneer, the I am, the independent, ready to go forward, ready to allow the magic to enter our world. Now, if we look at the numerology of the day, it would be an 11 plus a 1 plus a 7. So that gives us a 19 energy. The 19 energy tells us that we have really, completed a lot of tasks in order to be in the here and now. We've gained wisdom, we've gained understanding, we've gained knowledge, we've gained new experiences. And so under the 19 energy, it's like we enter this elevated path, this new beginning, this new start, based on what we know, based on our talents, based on our abilities. It's about energizing yourself, letting your light shine, knowing that you've got what it takes, that you're worthy, that you're deserving, that you have strength, that you have courage, and you have ideas for your future that you want to make tangible, that you want to bring into reality. And the 19 energy allows the sun to shine on the path you need to take forward in order to bring that into existence. 1 plus 9 is a 10, and 1 plus 0 is a 1. So we end up with the 1 energy again. So 1 is an overdrive here for us today, as well as the 10. Okay, let's look at the astrology of the day. Now we have the sun in Scorpio, the moon is in Libra, and I guess the big news of the day is that Mercury is entering Sagittarius. So Mercury is known for its love of adventure, its constant quest for knowledge. And Mercury enters, and our thoughts and our communications are now infused with the sense of enthusiasm, a desire to break free from the constraints of just routine thinking. The mind becomes a wanderer, okay, where we are eager to explore and learn new ideas, cultures, philosophies. It's an excellent time for engaging in discussions that challenge our beliefs. Okay, it definitely encourages personal growth and a broader understanding of the world. It's a great time to enroll in courses, attend workshops. And right after Mercury enters Sagittarius, it will square Saturn. And so communicating our ideas and our plans may prove quite challenging for us. There could be misunderstandings today, absolutely. It's not a good time to rely on the words of others, and be careful with your own. And if you find yourself doing any kind of writing, paperwork, studying, pay attention to the details, okay? You're doing that email. Make sure that you are putting in the clarity and the understanding that the reader needs. I know I'm brutal for writing an email and I leave out half of it because my mind already knows that that's part of it, and I'm thinking they do too, but we shouldn't take things for granted, and we should make sure that we are crossing our T's and dotting our I's accordingly. Okay, let's turn to the cards. And I am. I always have people reread my work and stuff because, oh my goodness, I leave half of it out. You know, I get the who, what, why, where, when questions back. I'm like, oh, I left all of that out. Okay. So, don't be like me. Okay? Do as I say and not as I do. But that's a typical day for me. Okay. What do the cards have to say? They kind of needed a little shuffle there, huh? Okay, we have for our underlying energy for the day, we have the 10 energy, the Wheel of Fortune. This brings in luck. This also talks about the wheel turning at all times. That everything keeps transforming, moving forward, moving into different seasons, starting new chapters, ending past ones. Okay, so we are looking at our lives in the sense of we are in a season. And what is the season that you're in? Maybe everything is, popping up flowers and there's butterflies and it's just great and it's summertime for you. Others of us might be in the deep, cold, dark winter aspect. Taking time out and rejuvenating ourselves, hibernating in a sense, to heal ourselves so that we can come back and be the star we need to be in the springtime when we plant our seeds. When we move towards our dreams, our goals, our desires. Our first card is the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups, this is about love. This is about communication. We do have all that energy of Venus, right? Venus has just moved signs into Libra. It's changed the whole aspect of our relationships and what we're looking at in our relationships. And we want to bring in beauty. We want to bring in harmony. We want to bring in those things into our relationships. Absolutely. So the best way to do that is one-on-one, right? Reaching out to them, talking to them. Spending time together. And just enjoying each other's company. It is a great time to talk and whatnot. We may get tripped up in our words today because Mercury is talking to Saturn, and that's going to stifle our words a little bit. But sometimes we just need to sit next to another one that we love, and our hearts will do the talking. The simple things, the joys and things like that will still be easy. So this is really this is also, you could meet somebody on a day like today to go forward on your path, a soulmate, a new best friend. But this is essentially taking time out to grow those relationships deeper. Not just being in the same room with them, but being a part of them, having that conversation. The TV's not going, the computer's not going, we're not looking at our phones. We're not being distracted, but we are giving each other that time, that energy to grow that relationship, to strengthen that relationship. We have the Sun card. The 19 energy comes out. Oh my goodness. Talk about strong energy. We get the wheel out and the sun out on a 19 energy day, on a 10 energy day, on a 1 energy day. Here they are. Watch the next one be an ace. And this essentially says, okay, first of all, that light doesn't come from the sky. It comes from you. And what happens is you get clarity, understanding, knowledge. And the doorway you couldn't see is lit up by your very essence, by your vibration, by your aura. Because you are strengthened. Now, those sunflowers in front are full grown, but if you look in the background, they're kind of small. So there's the knowledge that we're going to step into, to learn, to grow, to stretch our minds, to stretch our dreams, to stretch our worlds into new instances of abundance is what I hear. So we light our path forward. We are the light that shines. We are the light switch that takes away the dark corners. By growing our knowledge, by growing our wisdom, by growing our belief in ourselves, of growing the love of ourselves. by growing our talents, our abilities, our minds. Oh, no ace, but we do have the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, well, he is the King of Abundance. He's the richest guy in the deck. Well, besides the Emperor and the Empress, maybe. And there might be one or two others there. But for the most part, as far as the kings are concerned, he's the richest. His abundance is so big, he can't even fit it into his pocket. He can't even keep it on his lap. He's got to straddle it between his legs. Now look at his crown. His crown is a living vine. So that tells us that we have to grow our thoughts and eventually put them into actions, put them into something that makes them tangible, to bring them into reality. And you might say that he's not a risk taker, and actually he is a risk taker. But the thing about him is he backs it up and he thinks it through and he asks the questions and he understands. And then when he understands, that's when he moves. Is it, risk over worth, right? Is it worth it for me to take that risk on myself? Is this something that could potentially set me on my path, my course forward? It's peaceful, it's serene. Our castle is huge, so our abundance can overflow. So it's by sitting back and thinking it through. And abundance might not mean to you money, but remember that Venus is a money energy and a love energy. So even though it's more of a money card, more of an abundance card, you have to look at the love aspect and the money aspect. And Venus going into Libra, we will pull it back and think through things through. Okay, we want that balanced budget. But we also want to bring in beauty. We see beauty. We recognize beauty. We want to make it a part of our world. But we'll think things through. And I think I mentioned this a little bit yesterday as well. Okay, let's get an oracle card here. And today we have Assurance, the 14 card. Having more by having less, the 14. Forging ourselves to be strong. Okay, I'm going to hold that card up while I read the book. We've had this card before, but it hasn't been out for a while, I don't think. Okay, bring it up in there nice for you to see. Look for the pictures within the pictures. This artist is beautiful for that. Remain steady and be assured that you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing right now. You might be seeing small signs that things, situations, desires are just beginning to fall into place. Your focus and skills are intact. You will feel motivated in work areas and therefore make good inroads on your usual work. New ways of dealing with things will occur to you. Fresh perspectives will appear. And as a result, your life will move towards harmony and balance. So trust yourself. You have everything that you need. And I think the sun coming out, also the 19 energy coming out, also told us that we do have everything that we need right now. We also know that with Mercury moving into Sagittarius, we get more optimistic, we get more open-minded, and so fresh perspectives will appear now. And as a result, your life will move towards harmony and balance. And we want to bring in harmony, balance, beauty into our environment and to our relationships going forward. Let's get an animal. Well then. Okay, we have, look at this, the snow leopard, self-reliance. The snow leopard, self-reliance. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Isn't that beautiful? Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Now, integrity is important for your best outcome. And that's one of those things with Mercury in Sagittarius is we tell these tales, we tell these white lies. We don't even think, and out come the words, and you don't even know where they came from because it definitely isn't the truth. And you can easily lose your integrity with a few mere words, or insult somebody, or burn a bridge, because Mercury in Sag, we tend to blurt things out. We tend to be a little blunt with our words sometimes because we just want to get the message across and just get that clear image. And sometimes that clear image, well, we could have used a little bit of graying out on that image. We didn't really need to pop it like we did. So just be careful with that. When I read that, integrity is important for your best outcome, I didn't even talk about, and I usually don't, about the the not so nice side of Mercury in Sagittarius. Also, we can get lost in a path. You ever sit down and at your computer, it's 7, 8 o'clock at night, you're just going to be on there for a little while, you want to look this up, and then something catches your eye, and pretty soon you're looking at this endangered species in the rainforest that there's only 18 left, and then that takes you over to travel plans for Europe, and then all of a sudden here you are, and you're looking at pottery making and doing it at home in your own oven, and you say, oh my gosh, it's 2 a.m, how did that happen? And that's kind of what happens when Mercury is in Sagittarius, because we get this topic and we get this knowledge, and then that knowledge seems to branch out a little bit, and we're here and we're there, and we can get very scattered unless we pull it in, rein it in, and look at where we really need to focus, really need to put our intentions, and attention, absolutely, and where we really need to learn, so that we're not going way off here in left field and right field and whatnot. So our minds want to explore, but we just keep exploring, we keep exploring, and this sets it off, and then that sets it off. So I would, if one of the best things to do when you're sitting down and you're going to be working on something, and maybe you're doing research, to just set like 10-minute timers and see where you are in the research. Did you get off course? Do you need to bring it back to the basics again? Or are you on target, and then set it for another 10 minutes, because 10 minutes is a very long time sometimes when we are surfing out there trying to bring in information, trying to gain knowledge, understanding, and we may find things, but it wasn't the thing that we intended to find, and that 10 minutes can bring us back in again. So anyways, the snow leopard, self-reliance. We have incredible energy here today with our 19 energy, our 10 energy, and our 1 energy coming through the stars, coming through the numerology, and coming through the cards. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.